Yo, what's going on, guys? Got a deck profile for you today. This is going to be my Imperialdramon green build. You might have seen this in my feature video that I posted the other day. So yeah, I'm just going to get into it. Hopefully this will be helpful for people who are just getting into the game. But yeah, let me know if you like these type of videos. I am still working on this, so I might have made some, well actually not might have, I definitely made some misplays in the video that I posted, like the gameplay video. And then I am still working on like the ratios and like just getting everything fine tuned. So if you have any suggestions or you have any like other like cards that you think might be good to include in this deck, let me know. Cause yeah, feedback would always be helpful. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Um, so for starters, let's start out with the rookies. Hopefully you guys can see these clearly. So rookies, I kept it at 13, I believe. You could play more, honestly. Like I've seen builds play up to like 15 rookies sometimes because it's just your important draw engine, right? It's just important to get them off first turn, and then get into your other combo pieces from there. But yeah, so one Mushroomon just because I wanted like an extra rookie, and he's also a 2 cost. I know like the Evo cost is like terrible on him, but he's a 2 cost to play, and he's just another green rookie. And then for Tentomon, not much to say there. His inheritable is pretty okay. It doesn't come up that much, but he's just another rookie to have. Probably the best one in the deck would be Palmon, just because, I mean, 0 cost evolve, and then if you do end up playing her straight from your hand, you can reveal the top 3 and add any level 4 Digimon from amongst them to your hand. And that doesn't actually have to be green. In this deck, we are only playing green level 3s, green level 4s. But yeah, just keep in mind that can be any. So really good. And then for Gaburimon, just a better version of Mushroomon, 2 cost and green rookie. Alright, so moving on to the champions or the level 4s. I love the fact that green has access to 2 different 1 cost champions. You're almost never like just summoning these guys straight from your hand. So the fact that you can 1 cost them makes your memory management so good. So yeah, definitely want to max out on these guys. And then again, Kabuterimon has kind of this similar effect to Tentomon, where you're using it in tandem with your opponent's rested Digimon. Again, doesn't come out that much in this build specifically. It's better in like pure green builds where you're playing like some of the option cards that can rest your opponent's Digimon. But yeah, okay. So then for the best champion, especially playing in tandem with Palmon here, we got for Togemon. When Digivolved, you can reveal the top 3 and add a level 5 or higher. So that can actually be a ultimate, a mega, or if you're playing level 7s. Well, green doesn't have any access to level 7s right now, but you could be playing this in a non-green deck. Keep that in mind. But yeah, Togemon's great. And then that is it for the champions. For the ultimates, of course, for Imperialdramon, he's definitely the best one because of his inheritable skill, where once per turn, if he is Imperialdramon, right, if you have him underneath Imperialdramon, you can make him active. So that is fantastic. You can just get multiple attacks in with Imperialdramon, plus Imperialdramon, I'll just go down real quick. He has jamming. So it's kind of hard to get rid of him when he can attack twice and he has jamming. Plus, he's already 12,000. And then, of course, we got Dino Beam on here. Gives whatever's Digivolved on top of him jamming. So if it's not Imperialdramon, if it's one of your other megas, that can be good. And then, of course, Piercing as well. And if you don't know what either of these effects do, jamming is basically if you attack a security Digimon, you won't die no matter what. And then Piercing is if you attack one of your opponent's Digimon, like on the field, you can still hit one of their security. So that's really good. And then 2 Jagamon, I was kind of testing him out. He's good, where you can reveal the top 3 when he attacks and immediately Digivolve him to a level 6 green, which is actually kind of insane. In this deck specifically, I'm not actually sure, so I might have misplayed where in the video I Digivolved him into Imperialdramon, and Imperialdramon is a blue, and it doesn't specifically say on him that he's treated as a green. You know, on Shakumon and Sylphimon, it does say that they're treated as other color, excuse me. So you might not actually be able to do that with him, in which case he becomes a little bit less good, but he still works with your other megas. So yeah, still a very unique card in terms of game mechanics, but yeah. So there's the ultimates, and then as far as the megas go, this is still a green build, so I was playing, Taitamon, just a good cheap mega to play, only a 2 cost to evolve. And then Grand Kawagamon, just because he's another mega, I'm only playing 7 because we are playing Omnimon. You could definitely increase the mega count, like if you want to play more Taitamon, or maybe you could even include Rosemon if you wanted like a more defensive build. But yeah, the fact that he gains plus 4,000 is basically like if you don't have Omnimon, he's just another great card. And then here's the star of our deck, Imperialdramon Dragon Mode. He is so good, especially because, yes, he is a 5 cost, which is high, but if you summon him on top of one of these ultimates, Dinobemon or Imperialdramon, which you're almost always doing, that'll be reduced by 2. So he's basically a 3 mega. And then not only that, but he also has jamming. And then if you have any other Digimon with jamming on the field, so for example, like Dinobemon, Imperialdramon, or something like that, he can make them active, which is great because you can, attack with them, they won't die, summon him, like draw a card, and then switch them active and then attack again. So yeah, he's a powerhouse. It is so good at getting him on the field. Like you basically, the goal of this deck is just to cheap evolve. You're playing a lot of cheap rookies, cheap champions, just to get him on the field, and then you can just kill your opponent with that. And then of course, because he is a blue, I'm playing Omnimon. You could definitely play more. I typically don't like to go more than 2 level 7s, especially if I'm focusing on a mega I'm trying to get out. Like if I was playing just pure like red or blue, and I was just playing like cheap megas like Phoenixmon or something, then yeah, I could see you playing 4 Omnimons. But yeah, that's something you can definitely tweak. He's just a great card. Like you can attack multiple times with Imperialdramon and then just summon him, get rid of any problem Digimon that your opponent might have. So yeah, he's definitely good. But yeah, only playing 2 in this build. And then as far as the other cards go, for our tamers and option cards, I'm not playing that much just because I wanted to keep the consistency of this build high. Just 2 Mimi because she is good, but she's a 4 cost, and it just helps you get your Digimon out of your raising area. You basically get another raising phase if you do have a level 5 green on the field. And then Izzy, I do not need to explain how good Izzy is. If you have Imperialdramon or Jagamon on the field, you can reveal top card. It's usually almost a Digimon because you are playing only 6 non-Digimons, then you'll add it to your hand. So it's a free +1 every turn. It can stack, only a 2 cost. It's just fantastic. And the last card here was Fate of the Two Worlds, or A New World, which is a 0 cost, which is nice. I was just testing it out because I like the artwork. It's a cool card. But you do need a Mimi on the field, and you also need to have a Palmon in your hand. So it's kind of situational. You can maybe make a deck around this to get Palmon on the field for free. So it's definitely not bad, but I think it's a very situational. And as far as the Digi-Eggs go, just playing 4 Argamon, 1 Tanamon. Tanamon is definitely good. You can almost always get that 1000 boost. I just really like Argamon because, especially if you have him underneath Imperialdramon, Imperialdramon's almost always living. Like he has jamming, 12,000. Like he's just a powerhouse. So when you do attack with him, if you're not able to end the turn, you can almost always get that memory +1, which I just think that effect is so fantastic. But yeah, that is the deck profile. Like I said, let me know what you guys think of this build. Let me know if you would like me to post more deck profiles, because I do have more duels, more features planned for the cards that were leaked out of Union Impact, and then potentially just my other builds I've been working on. But yeah, let me know if you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and look forward to more Digimon content.